Hello, my name is Jordan Ponajilo, and I'm here today with Eric Reed, our Vice President of the Human Resources Department.
Hello.
And we are going to ask him a couple questions today about the culture of learning and unlearning. So let's begin. The first question I have for you is, in this day and age when we are bombarded with information coming from all sides, how do we keep up with those trends and the latest innovation?
Well, I think you're right. It's now more than ever before as we have information coming at you from all directions.
Right.
So we're constantly, as a society, we're very much looking for new ways of doing things, and we're trying to pull new information. And with the changes in political climates, there's always new ways of looking at it. For us as a company, it's important that we stay on the cutting edge of those trends and that we understand what's going on. So it's about finding the right people who are out there in their areas of expertise and relying on them to pull that information in, and we could then see how the changes and new technologies can be applied to our current operating practices.
Right, great. Well, to you, how would you describe learning, unlearning, and relearning?
When you have an idea or a way of doing things, a historical way of doing things, that we've been doing this way for X number of years, you actually have to make a conscious decision to stop that thought process and unlearn it in order to open yourself up for the new way of looking at a problem. So think of it like if you're going down a road and you're in a lane, you got to choose to step into another lane. So as new technology, new ideas come available, you've got to switch lanes. You have to unlearn the way you've done it before. You don't forget about it, right? So that, we've learned lessons along that way. So you still have to be cognizant of it, but now we unlearn it and then learn the new way of approaching it. Right. So terms like, that's the way we've always done it before, historically we've done it this way. Listen, you have to throw those out because we've got to unlearn that practice in order to find the new way of moving forward.
Right, and relearn that.
Absolutely. Yes. It's about relearning that solution to that problem.
Right, absolutely. So how are you teaching this culture to Southern Cross? How are you dealing with that adaptation to this new type of culture?
Yeah. So I think if you step back and take a look at what we're doing as a company, it's embracing that idea. You'll see it with the new applicant tracking systems and new different systems for the accounting, Picaro, right? It's all of these different ways of approaching things, using modern technology to streamline processes. I think it starts there. So as a company, we have embraced this and have said we need to learn and unlearn and relearn these new ways of doing it. Next step in creating that culture is really about recognizing our employees and their ability to do the same thing. So we have plenty of trainings that are available out there, whether it's through an online learning portal or if an employee is on a project that has the opportunity to cross-train. So you're on a project that has a call center, to take those moments to work with your supervisor to learn what a call center does or how route optimization works. If you are on a project that you can learn locating and gas leak, it's taking those opportunities to learn that. It gives you a better base, and then from there you start learning about the industry, right? So know what we do and how we impact it, and when something happens on the news, it's about paying attention to it because that's your field, that's your career,
right?
And then there is some personal ownership, right? I mean, we all have weaknesses or areas of improvement, and it's about seeking out those opportunities to learn it. So if Excel isn't your thing, there are hundreds of YouTube examples out there that can help you along with that process. If it's public speaking, there's classes you can take or there's online resources, but it's taking that personal ownership to learn something new, right? So unlearn the way you've been doing it and learn something new. So you can look at it from your career and then as well as your personal attributes and what you want to improve on.
Right. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us today about a new aspect of our culture that Southern Cross is embracing, and we really look forward to seeing what's to come.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.